Hey kids, today I am at the Dinosaur place located in Oakdale, Connecticut. It is a dinosaur theme park with over 60 life-size dinosaurs, playgrounds, playscapes, a water pad, maze, and more. So let's go in and check it out. Out here in the front, they've got this life-size T-Rex holding an American flag and wearing an Uncle Sam hat, being all patriotic. Here's a look at the admission prices. Gonna be $32.95 for myself to get in. So it actually only cost me $25.95 to get in for an admission price instead of $32.95 because of the day of the week it was, and also just because I think they said it was the season. You know, a lot of kids are in school this time of year. All right away when you come in, you see another Tyrannosaurus Rex. This one's pretty colorful looking. It says, "Do not feed the dinosaurs." Not as big as the one out front. Looks pretty cool though. It definitely has like some chicken bird looking feet. I know that scientists are saying now that dinosaurs evolved from birds, so a lot of depictions of dinosaurs are trying to make them look more bird-like these days. Here is a Brachiosaurus, and apparently little sign over there says Brachiosaurus. The name means arm lizard, which I find kind of confusing since a Brachiosaurus doesn't have arms. It only has legs. I just wonder, when scientists or whoever were naming these, why on earth they would name this arm lizard? Well, a name that means arm lizard. And apparently Brachiosaurus are smaller than Brontosaurus. Apparently they only would get to 60 to 70 feet long and approximately 30 to 40 feet tall. Over here's a bench in a little enclosed area surrounded by a pond with a bunch of lily pads in it. You can see over on this other side of the pond a big old Brontosaurus. But also right here behind the bench you can see a couple of velociraptors. Here is a Parasaurolophus, if I'm not butchering the pronunciation of that. So these guys would get up to as tall as 16 feet. And he's also one of the herbivores. As you can see, he doesn't have any sharp teeth. Here we've got a Pteranodon, one of the flying dinosaurs, perched up on this rock. And a little cave entrance below this Pteranodon. And a sign says, "Warning, my mom is hungry, enter at your own risk." So, might be putting my life in danger here, but go check it out. Oh, it's one of them spitting dinosaurs. When it spits venom in your face. This is a mean one right here. You gonna spit? You gonna spit? Oh! Oh, it got me. It got me. It ain't getting me in my face, but it's getting my clothes covered in its venom. Take it easy. Covering me with its spit. I tell you. Alright, we're out of here. Good thing that thing was behind cage. Otherwise, I might have been eaten, who knows. This dino is Apostasuchus, discovered in Texas in 1920. Its name means crocodile from the past. Not a dinosaur, but they just are saying the praying mantises have been around since the time of the dinosaurs. You know, at least that's what the scientists say. And one thing that it said that I did not know is they have stereo vision. And I'm just wondering, what is stereo vision? I don't think I've ever heard of that before. Am I the only one? I don't know. Stereo vision, that sounds, I don't know. That just doesn't make sense to me. This right here is a Suchomimus. Its name means crocodile mimic in Greek. I don't know what you all think. You think it mimics a crocodile pretty well? So these right here, these raptors are called Utahraptors. They were discovered in Utah in 1975, named in 1993, and the name means Utah's thief in Latin. Over there on the other side of this pond, there's a couple of Allosauruses. They were discovered in 1869, named in 1877. Name means different lizard in Greek. They were one of the largest theropods during the Jurassic period. So this one is called Therizinosaurus. It's got a, I don't know, this one's kind of new to me. Got almost looks like a clown makeup on the face, kind of. And these big, huge razor claws down here. So even though the Therizinosaurus has these giant claws, but the head almost looks like it could be an omnivore, a plant eater. They say they don't really know if it was a carnivore or a herbivore. They say it could have been either. They said no actual skull evidence has ever been found of this dinosaur. So I guess they've found the bones of the rest of the body, but not the head. So this is the Dilong paradoxus. It was a carnivore, a little smaller dinosaur, discovered in 2004 in northeastern China. So this dinosaur is called the Augustina. It was discovered in 1997 in Argentina, and it was named in 1999. They say it's only known from one specimen, so I guess they've only come across the bones of just one of them. And they believe it was most likely an herbivore. Here we have the infamous Triceratops. It was discovered in Colorado in 1887, named in 1889. It seems like the Triceratops is the one that's always depicted, oftentimes, getting into fights with T-Rex. More like just fending off T-Rex from an attack. Well, T-Rex tries to eat the Triceratops. It's believed that they could have had anywhere between 432 to 800 teeth. Wouldn't think they'd need that many teeth just to eat up plants. Here is a Euoplocephalus. It was discovered in 1897 and named in 1910 in Canada. Name means well-armored head in Greek. And they say that the Euoplocephalus was so heavily armored that it even had armored eyelids. They had bony plates sculpturing in front of their eyes, which would have served the purpose of protecting its eyes in the event of an attack. So, crossing this bridge, and off to my right, I see a family of a few Triceratops over there. But then off to the left, it looks like just a huge frog, to be honest with you, from what I can see. A dino frog? Did frogs ever get that big? I've never heard that they did. I've come now to one of the more kid-themed areas. It's called Lopley Landing. It's closed right now. Looks like it might possibly be mini golf or something for the kids. There's also this little play area for the kids. It's called Melody Magic. Looks like just something for them to come along and kind of make music. Well, something fun for the kids to do. There's also this cooling station for kids or adults to come and just cool themselves off. Just squirt water on you. Maybe catch some in your mouth too if you need it. And now I'm all wet again. This is a Parasaurolophus. Just sitting here, guarding its eggs. Just being a good mom. This is a Ceratosaurus. Its name means horned lizard in Greek. And it was primarily considered a piscivore by paleontologists, which means fish eater. Now we come to the Stegosaurus. Its name means roof lizard, believe it or not, in Greek. And one thing that some people may not know, but I think many probably did, possibly have heard this before, is it's had the brain the size of a walnut. Don't know what that meant for it exactly, but pretty small brain for a creature so big. And something I did not know before now, but a Stegosaurus's spiked tail has a name of its own, and it's called a thagomizer, named after Thag Simmons, which I suppose must be the person that named it. And this right here is the Deinonychus, which name means terrible claw in Greek. And apparently the Deinonychus was the inspiration for the velociraptors in the movie Jurassic Park. Now I can see it. Over here, hiding in the bush in the shadows, is the Dimetrodon, discovered in Texas in the mid-1870s, named in 1878. Name means 2 measures of teeth in Greek. And despite the massive spinal sail being its most distinctive physical trait, the Dimetrodon was actually named for 2 different types of teeth: the sharp canines at the front of its snout and the grinding teeth at the back. So these are called Australovenators, if I'm pronouncing that right. There's no other information with them. I wonder why they were thought to be such a bright color yellow. You got a rest stop for anybody who's, on the trail. They get tired, they need to take a break. Little calming fountain to listen to. Here we got some Dromaeosaurus or Dromaeosaurus raptors, it looks like. This guy might jump the fence at me. Gotta keep moving. So this is a Deinonychus, and apparently the similarities between the hand of a Deinonychus and birds led many to the hypothesis that birds are descendant from dinosaurs, just because their hands are the same or similar. Could it just be that they were similar? So here is another one of the kids' play areas. I believe this is the maze that they have here. This is the entrance. Let's go check it out. One reason, or the main reason, you don't see any kids here. I have come across a couple since I've been here, kids with their parents and whatever. But as you can tell, there's a lot of shadows right now. It's getting late in the day, and it's a Wednesday, so most kids have school tomorrow, which is also part of the reason why I got the cheaper admission price when I got in. I have a hunch that this maze is gonna come out at somewhere near the stairs for this thing. I could be wrong. Alright, so eventually the maze exits out here to this big dinosaur mouth with a slide for the kids to go down. Possibly adults too. I think I could fit down there. All right, here we go. Yeah, see? It's big enough for an adult too. All right, so here's one of these yellow ones I saw earlier, some information. So this yellow dinosaur is called Australovenator. I'm probably butchering that name some. Coined as the cheetah of its time, an aggressive predator, could hit a top speed of 30 miles per hour. I wonder why they thought it was yellow like this. So here's another pteranodon with quite a elaborate nest it's made with its giant egg in it. The egg looks like it's actually bigger than the mom's body. So now this, even though there's nobody here and it isn't working right now, is the splash pad. Kids come and play in it and just cool off and get wet. And over here at the splash pad, we got your bathrooms and your lockers. Up on the roof, you got some raptors. And it looks like They got a cafe here. You know, get yourself some lunch, something to eat, but also closed right now. It's getting close to closing. And then plus, here's a more play area. It looks like a big old jungle gym or something. This old toadstool house. Looks like a Smurf house. So this is just a jungle gym climbing area for the kids, and there's actually a lot to do with it. Got this big old thing over here. Looks very cool for the kids to do, called the Trex Tower. So yeah, again, nobody here. And here is what appears to be a full-size brachiosaurus. It was discovered in Colorado in 1900 and named in 1903. The most popular depictions of the brachiosaurus are actually that of Giraffatitan, a suspiciously similar-looking sauropod found in Tanzania, Africa. Gets to approximately 30 to 40 feet tall. Looking at the view, standing by its foot, looking up at it. It's insane to think that there are these creatures this big. Walking under it, not having to duck it on. Alright guys, we have come to the end of the Jurassic Trail. So, about to go back through the way I came in and head back out to the parking lot. Alright, and on our way out, right before we leave, we come to a gift shop. Bunch of dino plushies, colored plastic figures, all kinds of dino toys and goodies here. All right, so once again, that was the Dinosaur place located in Oakdale, Connecticut. Definitely came during a off quiet time when there wasn't hardly anybody here, but I'm sure during weekends and holidays and summertime, I'm sure this place is packed. Got a lot of people in it. But anyways, I think you can see this place being a lot of fun for kids and the family. So anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this, and I thank you all for watching, and I will see you all again in the next. Peace. And look just how soaked my shorts are from that thing. Oh, it's spitting at me. It's crazy, right?